Hi everyone, it is time for another daily pattern. Go to pattern-collections.com on your computer or your mobile device. Scroll down to pattern focus to find today's pattern. Today is this one. So another one by Anya Meter. It's called V-Way. So it's a grid pattern. We're going to start out with our grid. In the grid, we're going to put the letter V. And then we're going to draw a line and color in the tip of the V. So we're going to divide that and then color in the tip of the V. And then above the V, we're going to do some auras. And then you could do a little coloring in at the very last one. So it looks like a bunch of pencil tips, which is really quite cool. And I might do like I did with the other one the other day, where I used pencil for my grid and erased it, so then all you would see would be these. I'm not sure if that's what I want to do yet. And then that's where it shows it finished. And that's where it shows it with some shading. I'm not sure that's how I would shade this Tangle. This is interesting to do it, some going one way and some going another. So these ones are going down, and then these ones are going, the V was going up. I think that makes it quite interesting. So let's just try this. Oh goodness sakes. Tired. I've been tired a lot lately this week. It's probably because I'm not doing a whole lot. Just been sitting with my feet up, working on just some computer stuff and putting the ice pack on my knee. Feels a little better today than it did yesterday. So here's hoping that by the end of the week, by the time I have to go back to work, I don't go back to work until Monday. So I have a few more days that I can rest my knee. I don't plan on doing anything this weekend. Just gonna really make sure that it's as best as it can be. Put some bracing on it and hope for the best. My pen. Okay, let's do like I did the other day and go ahead and put in the grid. I mean, put in the string so that it's obvious. Don't always do that, but I've been doing it with this one. I don't know, just seems to want that. And then I'm going to divide this like so. And it's feeling like it wants this grid to kind of wrap around that shape. So that's what I've done. I don't know, that's just what it felt like doing. And then draw my shape. Decide whether I want them to go this way or this way. I guess this way. Okay, so I want to draw a V shape from the here to the middle of there. And it seems to want to have a bit of a curve to it, so I will just let it have a bit of a curve, because that's what it seems to want. No point fighting it. You know, don't fight your tile. Somebody shared with me their art on my Facebook page. And I said, well, it had this great big page. It was huge. And he said, one mistake. And it's like, number one, I couldn't see the mistake. If there was one, I didn't find it. Of course, I didn't look that hard either because it was a fabulous piece of art. And there are no mistakes. There are just unintended lines, which you can use then to your advantage. And since this tile is wanting to be a little curvy, it's okay if my V shapes are a little curvy, right? Okay, so then underneath that, we're going to divide that like that and color in just this tip. So we got some sad news this afternoon. My husband's Betty passed away. We knew it was coming. She'd been in the hospital since Thursday or Friday of last week. Yeah, that's sad. So I'm a little down. I just found out about it just a little while ago. We'll see how many family members are able to come to the funeral, which means, of course, that means I'm going to have to clean up all my drawing stuff again because they stay at our house. That's fine. You'll notice I made these lines closer and closer to the bottom so that the tips were smaller as I went down. It's sort of a, I don't know, it's the way it happened. And then in here, like that. These ended up more triangular, but that's okay. Just do what you gotta do, make it work. Ooh, it's another scorching day today. It's over 100 again today. Trying really hard to be a good steward of my electricity and not use it more than I need to. It's hot out here. It's cooler in the other room. I don't have a place to draw in the other room. I'd have to do it on my lap. And that would not work well. That's for sure. Okay, that's interesting. I find that fascinating, the way it curves and moves. I like it. I'm going to try the other one. And then I may end up doing that same thing. I may end up with a curvy grid. I think that might just happen. I'm actually going to line up that line, which is not the same line as the grid. It's this line of the one that went through the tips. It's gonna go like that. Kind of wonky wonky. And then I think I will put my V shapes, some up and some down. Like that. And then this way. These ones aren't quite as they're more straight V shapes than the ones going the other way. Okay, and then I want to draw a line through them this way. I got a little carried away with that line there, but oh well. It's an unintended mark. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Figure it out as we go, right? This one. Oh, some of them ended up way bigger than others. I think I looked at the wrong line when I put that one in between, but you know what? Just because it's an unintended line doesn't mean it's not a line I can use. So then these go this way, right? And these go this way. And that one. Okay. Did I get all my tips in? I think I got my tips in. But I want to do something with this space. Instead of doing the aura thing here, let me look at the sample. Got it going this way. I like that. Like that. Against the tips. In that space right there. I'm just going to follow that on both sides. I'll have to turn my tile so that my arm, I don't have to twist my hand. Go here and here. Yeah. Okay. A little quiet today. I think that has something to do with Aunt Betty. It's a different Aunt Betty than the one who has the cancer. Just in case you guys are wondering. 2 Aunt Bettys in the family. Strange, because she always seemed to be the stronger of the 2 of them between Aunt Betty and Uncle Paul. You kind of, not that you ever talked about it, but you kind of just had that feeling that Uncle Paul would go first, and then he didn't. And so that's kind of strange. To me, it is anyway. There's just a fragileness about our life that no matter how old we are, because she was not a spring chicken, I don't know exactly her age, but I'm going to hazard a guess that she's in her late 70s or 80, early 80s. But no matter how long of a life you have, that it's all very fragile. And you just never know how long you've got. So it's important to make a most of the time that you have here on Earth. You know, what do you want to be remembered for? Do you want to be remembered that you made a lot of money? That's great, but is that what you want to be remembered for? Or do you want to be remembered that you were kind to one another? I'm hoping for the second. I'm hoping that that's what people remember when they talk about me after I'm gone. And Betty has super sweet demeanor, really loving, really kind. Even though it's been a while since we've seen her, I'm sure she didn't change in that regard. Let's see. Missing it right here. And right here. And now it needs something. I think the kids are outside playing in the sprinklers. It's awfully hot to be just running around screaming out there, but it does sound, it's sort of, you know, kids running through sprinklers have a certain sound. That's strange, but they do. They have a particular squeal to them. Well, the kids next door squeal all the time. I don't know. I think that mother did not teach them how to actually speak. They only communicate in squeal. Drives me crazy sometimes. That looks good. I like that. Okay. One of my friends at work, it's her birthday today. That's a good thing. I'm trying to think of happy things. Okay. I think that will do. What do you think? I think that will do. I think I've got the gist of it here. To decide how it's going to live. It might live. It wants to live that way, I think. Okay. So this is called V Way on string or 37. Put a little bit of shading on there and then we'll be done. Which one's on top of which one? It's even hard to see the string. I think I'll put it here so you can see the string easier. And then just be done with it. I don't know that I want... Oops, that's not the right line. I am following the wrong line. That is why you use a pencil. Okay. This one. That's the line for my string. That one there. Okay, let's give that a smudge. A little blendy blendy. Okay, that's good. A little darker? I think a little darker. I didn't make it super dark to start with, but I think that's what I want. A little bigger and a little darker. Okay, let's try that again. Blendy tool. Soften that line. There we go. Better. Okay. And I almost feel like this whole shape needs to have some dark around it. It's like it's a kind of a blobby kind of a shape. It feels like it wants to be shaded all around. Like that. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. And then it needs, this one needs a shadow over here. Here and on the bottom. Yeah, that's what it needed. Maybe a little bit right there, but mostly like that. Perfect. I think it's done. All right, that wasn't too bad. I was a little quiet during it, which some people will rejoice over. Anyway, you guys have a really great day. Go out and do something nice for somebody today. I want to thank you guys for supporting me and for giving me all your well wishes and blessings, and I truly appreciate them. So you guys go out and do something nice for somebody today and make your little corner of the world a better place. I will see you later. Bye.